Hey, hey, I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the mother of twins, helping you along this twin flame journey. Everything that you need to know about me can be found down below in the description box, or you can just go to my website, TheDivineMaverick.com, and check me out. I would love to spend a little time with you, sharing a little space and some energy with you. I'm picking up a Divine Masculine. It's a few. Let me just be honest. It might be one, but I feel like it's at least three. Kind of because that's what it feels like. I see like these little chords or some of these little lines that move like waves. So it feels like it's like three things, but it looks like it's going into one source. So I don't know. I know that sounded a little strange, but I'm gonna just tell you what I was seeing as I was meditating. I was feeling more than seeing, but an energy of knowing that someone fumbled the ball, Divine Masculine, with you, just fumbled the ball. I chose poorly. I made the wrong decision. I did the wrong thing. I handled you incorrectly. I broke your heart. I disappointed you. I betrayed you. I made you look silly. I made you feel foolish. I made you angry. I made you second guess us. I made you second guess yourself. I made you think that, you were, whatever. The Divine Masculine is like, I know I messed up. I'm not saying Divine Feminine that everything was perfect and everybody's perfect, because we're on this journey together, and that's why we try not to judge each other. But I do feel like this Divine Masculine is admitting now, because they're in a bit of a dark night of the soul. We'll talk about that in a little bit. A little bit more detail, but I feel like this Divine Masculine, there's your affirmation right there. I'll stop. I feel like this Divine Masculine is, we'll look at this together, you guys. Face down in a moment, is dealing with, forgive China with her snoring. Y'all, if y'all been here before, you know China snores during my reading. It's how I know I'm talking good. But anyway, this Divine Masculine might deal with regret, blame, judgment, loneliness. They need to learn learning lessons of love. I do feel like this Divine Masculine gets a bit scattered. I feel like this Divine Masculine is a communicator, because that came out like in my meditation, that they are like you, because your Divine Masculine is not that different. They're doing twins, right? But not that different from you. Not saying you're right there, but there's things, there's strengths and weaknesses, and you play off of one another. That's that beautiful polarity and that beautiful synergy. But I feel like this Divine Masculine is a natural communicator, or should be speaking. Their currency is words. They're expressive, and or they should be. And if they're not expressive, it's because they are sitting on it. Especially if, as you're listening to this video and you are a communicator, then your Divine Masculine is like you. They have a message. They have a voice, and they need to find their authentic voice. And I feel like that's what Divine Masculine is trying to do, but is kind of making a mess of things. I do feel like this Divine Masculine can get very fearful and then go back to toxic situations or karmic situations, or start with kind of bad habits, start to get really inconsistent. You know what I mean? And we're not harping on the negativity, but we do need to speak the truth and tell the story, so that at least you'll know how to pray. You'll know how to adjust yourself. You'll know how to maneuver your way through this, and even help your masculine with these landmines. So I feel like this Divine Masculine, like I said, they get scattered, and then they start to be inconsistent. And again, they cling on to what's familiar. I feel like they do take on more than they should. I was gonna say bite off more than they can chew. That might be for somebody, but I feel like they take on more than they should. I feel like they feel over responsible to people. I feel like they are I feel an energy of frustration. I feel an energy of, if I were a bird, I'd fly away, And so the message is they're full of regret is here. And so we're going to get some messages and just let this energy play out and let this message come out, so we'll know how we need to move from here. Wow, I already had this card in another read tonight. But this card is coming out again. It says, for you, Divine Feminine, I am wise. Because I love myself, I make wise choices. I choose carefully what I believe in and what I wish to be a part of. I make decisions consciously and with awareness. Divine Feminine, you were like, call me when you know what you want. You're not sticking around for this. You're not dealing with this energy right now. And you know what? That's okay. That's good, because I feel like Divine Masculine is in a bit of a dark night of the soul. Let's kind of see where they're blocked. Let's see where they're blocked. Let's get some let's go a little bit deeper about some characteristics. So you're dealing with somebody that's a strategist. You're dealing with a Divine Masculine that is working a plan, and their vision needs a plan. I feel like they and this is Mars energy, right? The strategist archetype is ruled by Mars. Let me find the message, guys. You sure did see her. But the mantra is every vision has a plan, right? And your masculine, again, this is a person that is a high achiever, somebody that can be productive. They're very calculating. They're very passionate. This is somebody that is very goal oriented. They can be very persistent. See, when they want something, they go for it. They go for it until they encounter obstacles, ishamanda, or any kickback or anything that feels like it might be a struggle. Then I feel like the strategist begins to get scattered. Okay, the Divine Masculine, there's a competitive energy here. Somebody that's very ambitious. Divine Masculine wants things, wants to do better, wants nice things. Also, picking up that energy. But let's talk about the shadow side that you said, you know what? I choose to not be a part of this while you're going through this. So maybe there is you separate from your Divine Masculine. But if you are in communication with your Divine Masculine, I do feel like there's a bit of a block. I feel like it's very it feels kind of eggshell-ish. I know I made up a phrase, but you know what I mean? It feels like you're kind of being very cautious with one another. All right. So this Divine Masculine is stressed, over-calculating, and their over-calculating mind is kicked into high gear, and they are relentlessly driving themselves towards perfectionism. And if perfectionism looks a little bit like it's over, I want somebody else. If they made another choice or they thought they were headed towards something better, then I feel like they have literally not crashed and burned, but I feel like they've hit a wall, and they're so tangled up in their what ifs that their brilliant plans are like and right now everything feels very mushy. Like it doesn't feel very clear. It doesn't feel very solid. They're off purpose and they know it, and they're trying their very best to get back on purpose. The Divine Masculine is trying because ambition has gotten the better of them. And I feel like Divine Masculine had you for a moment, or had you, and then they felt like they were on top of the world. And then it feels like they lost their focus some kind of way. Not sure how. I don't know if that's even important. I know, but it's the ego. The ego is running their world, or was running their world, and Spirit is saying, okay, let's go back to the drawing board, or let's go back to the chessboard here, and let's get the strategy together. Because if you look, these arrows, there's arrows on here, and it's like heading in a direction, right? And look, there's money here too. The rabbit, abundance. The fox, the fox is subtlety. I do feel like this Divine Masculine is being very, very quiet. They're trying to be very subtle in what they've done, because they realize, they know that they have dropped the ball. They know they have fumbled. They know that they hurt you. They know that they kind of messed this up a little bit. Let me just say it like that. Let's say it like that. All right. Let's see what's happening. I only want 2 cards from here. Spirit, what are the messages from... There's a card that is in here. Every time... Wow, that's too many. Okay, never mind. If it was just one, I would read it. But actually, that I will. I can't help myself. I will read that. Usually when when it's a card that's in the deck that doesn't belong in that deck, I say, now that's purpose. Let me read it. So I will keep it to the side, and we'll get that message. Boom. Discipline. There it is. The strategist needs to set their minds to the task. have discipline. This divine masculine is finding discipline or learning lessons about discipline right now. They can accomplish anything they set their mind to. Every vision has a plan, and I feel like they want to do that right now, right? They need to do that right now. That's what Spirit is saying. So you just hold tight, Divine Feminine. You do what you're doing, loving yourself and honesty. There it is. And they need to be honest with themselves and others. They might not be able to expect honesty from other people, but because again, I said this divine masculine has fallen into that energy of perfectionism and so and that competition and that ego. So it's all that I don't believe you. This divine masculine is learning lessons also of trust and surrender. Okay. But they're also learning, again, the biggest lesson is just be honest with yourself. Be real with what's really going on, right? So let's see. What does divine masculine need discipline in, Spirit? What is needed? What are you gonna show us? What is that upside down? Knight of Cups. Yeah, discipline in what is the word I'm looking for? Sticking to it. Sticking to, hanging man, right. If you love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. If you want me, if you need me. I had to do that again. I said, I missed that. See, I'm a perfectionist. That's what this divine masculine does. They do something and it's like, oh, it's not perfect. And then they think it's not good enough. Hey, Shabasota. They think it's not good enough, so they keep breaking their promises. Knight of Cups in reverse. They keep breaking their promises. They keep changing up. Yeah, they need discipline. They need discipline. One more, and they're gonna get it. Intuition is telling them they're learning it. They're definitely with the priestess energy here. Wait a minute. Yeah, they also need to be real about why they do what they do when it comes to matters of the heart. They need to be real about it. There's secrets. There's mysteries. There's something hidden. I feel like it's hidden in their subconscious. But Spirit is helping them with that, with the priestess energy. But I also am getting a message about their intuition is telling them, oh man, did I mess this up? They sacrificed the wrong. Ooh, Shama. They sacrificed the wrong thing. Let's get some cards on honesty. 3 of Cups. Got to be honest about wanting somebody else or still dealing with somebody else. It could be a karmic partner or somebody from the past, it feels like. But yeah, 3 of Cups is, for me, this feels very third party. 5 of Coins, yeah. So the 5 of Coins is they left somebody out in the cold, or left you out in the cold, Divine Feminine, for somebody else. And maybe they left somebody out in the cold for you one time. There feels like a ping-pongy back and forth energy here. And Spirit is saying, listen, every vision has a plan. Get yourself all the way together. They know they fumbled the ball, Divine Feminine. They know they messed up. Especially if this is your situation and they chose somebody over you and kind of left you hanging. They need to be honest with themselves about why they did that. They need to be honest with themselves, with you and others, everybody involved. Honesty is necessary here, right? I know I messed up. 3 of Wands. And now I feel like things might be shaky with everybody involved. And now Divine Masculine is waiting for their ships to come in. They're waiting for that change to come. 3 of Wands and Justice. Yeah. Waiting for that change to come. Trying to bring balance. Trying to make the right decision. Do the right thing. And closing a cycle. Closing a karmic cycle is what I'm hearing. Closing a karmic cycle. Yeah. Or get a divorce too. Especially if somebody's been back and forth with you. Be honest and end the contract, right? Is what I'm getting. All right, but that doesn't mean you give up. I'm simply saying Divine Masculine is saying sorry, but you have to do what's best for you. Divine Feminine, I feel like this is going to act like as a bonus card for you. So I'm going to put this right here. And I'm going to pick up the deck that I had at the beginning that I was already calibrating for this reading. And we're going to get a message from here. There it is, advice from here. And then we're going to see what that bonus card is that got caught up with the other card deck. Divine Masculine is, oh, Shama, they miss you so much. Look, he's like, it's almost like he's saying, I'm sorry, I know I messed up. And this woman is a statue. You can't tell, but she's actually stone right here. She's made of stone. And I guess his physical touch is going to bring her back to life because you see a little bit of that light on her chest, right? But watch this. It says physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. Your Divine Masculine. And this, ooh, card number 47. Which is an 11, but I feel like Divine Masculine saying, please, I know I messed up. Please don't turn your heart to stone. Please open up. Please warm up to me again. You know, please. And it's not about anything other than them realizing that where they want to be, that's what the honesty piece is. Where they want to be is with you. Where you are where their heart is. But they miss you. They miss your touch. And they hope that... I really feel like they hope they can. Somebody might be seeing you in 7 days. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some kind of meetup in that, because that 7 is really standing out to me. And if you live near the water, or there is a park and there is some sort of sprinkler or pond, but a sprinkler is what I'm seeing. I feel like this is definitely your message. If you live in a place where there's a beautiful, the entrance is beautiful, like with all these different color flowers, you see that, like flowers that may be like that. Can y'all see that? Like the entrance to your neighborhood, or the entrance to, to where you live or something, or you, as you're out and about, you see this beautiful, it could even be a nursery, the place, the place that sells plants and trees and stuff, and you just see it and you just think it's so beautiful because you like flowers, or you think the colors and the landscaping is so beautiful. But I also feel like this is a message for you as well, that you'll be seeing your person in about a week. Definitely under 2 weeks, but they miss you. They want to touch you, and they hope that when you come together again, that your heart will change, or your mind will change. If you have a Divine Feminine, if you feel really hardened against this person because they've hurt you, Divine Masculine knows, I chose something over you. I did it again. I got scattered. I got, I was pushing too much because I'm so ambitious. I was trying to do too much. And you got caught in my whirlwind. Then they're sorry, and they want to make it up to you, and they're hoping that you would forgive them. All right. So let's see what your bonus card is, Divine Feminine, because this is definitely for Divine Feminine. Boom. I think the choice. Yeah, it's for Divine Masculine too. The choice. How can we talk about Divine Masculine without talking about you? Card number 62. Let me get the message for you guys. Where's that book? So I love those colors. Nice earth. These colors might be a sync for some of you. Those aquas, those teals, those greens, those oranges, those yellows. Beautiful colors. You could be a painter as well, or your Divine Masculine could be. Card number 62. That's the number 62, which is 8. 8s are new beginnings. 8s are also power and authority. They have power and authority to make a choice. Here's the message, you guys. Thank you so much for your patience. It says there is a choice that you need to make. You are aware of it already, or it is coming to your awareness very soon. Embrace the unknown and say yes. You have the opportunity to enrich your world, to receive, and therefore be able to share much more. If anxiety or fear arises, guilt or shame, fear, guilt, and shame, come through, spirit. This is for Divine Masculine. Treat it, if fear, guilt, or shame arises, treat it as the cleansing of your emotional waters, as they receive so much more inflow from the divine ocean. All right? It is safe to choose now, Divine Masculine. There is no wrong choice, just a choice that resonates with your heart. If it is challenging you, that is an opportunity for you to let the divine cleanse and lift you into the vibration where you feel at peace with your choice, where you can accept the grace it will bring to you. Do this now. It's your time to step up. Number 8. It's your time to step up and make your life easier on yourself and open to love in a more trusting way. Trust, trust, trust. There it is. And the candle just went out. Y'all see that? Come now. The divine is calling you to play. All right, Divine Masculine. Make the choice, especially those who need to make that choice. Make the choice. Say you're sorry. I'm gonna leave that alone. You guys, I'm gonna start right there because we about to cut up. I appreciate your time and your patience with me. I love you. I hope these messages give you some peace and some clarity and give you some joy and even a little bit of love. Till we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other, guys. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Bye.